Is there a universe outside of Bravo?
Did we miss the training manual to our 30s?
No. Are they for real?
Thank God for our girlfriends. Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Structured Chaos with Kelly and Kyra. We hope that you had a great week and that you're ready to laugh about how none of us have it figured out.
Hello.
That was good. Nice. Normal.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I just had a great birthday weekend, so I'm ready to laugh.
You survived?
Yeah, I did. Barely.
Was it everything you expected and more?
I didn't expect any of it. So just kidding. We're recording this before my birthday, so I don't know yet what is going to happen, but this is a bonus episode, and well, it's not a bonus episode, but it's like an extra topic episode. We're gonna play a game today, and we're going to answer some questions that were submitted to us by listeners. Thank you so much. We got some really good questions and like a good variety, so I'm excited to kind of talk about some of these things, and hopefully if you guys like this, then we'll be able to do more of these in the future, because I thought this was kind of fun, and it's a fun way for us to maybe like tell some funny stories, or just for, you know, people to get to know us better. So yeah, do you want to just get right into it?
Yeah, let's get right into it. So the first category of questions is kind of all going to be about love, dating, like just different things like that. So the first question is, have either of us ever been speed dating before?
I have. I have been speed dating twice. One of them I talked about here on the podcast because it was within the last year when I did the pickleball speed dating.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've also been to a more like what I would consider like a more traditional speed dating that was at like a wine bar. So we were like sitting down across from each other at a table just talking. And that was like a setup event thing as well. So yeah, I've done it twice. What about you?
Was it good?
No. I mean, the pickleball one I think was more fun because there was like an actual activity, so it was a little bit less awkward.
Mm-hmm.
I met like a friend at the first one, a girlfriend, and we're no longer friends. She's the one that I've also talked to her, and she's not a good person.
She's the copycat loser. I'll say it.
Period. Poo.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been speed dating?
I have never been speed dating, but I'm not opposed to it. I mean,
yeah.
Here's my thing about like those types of things is like, as someone who's never been, I feel like we are of a certain caliber. And I feel like a lot of the times those types of events, unless they're like from like a specific person in a specific group, you know what I mean? Like you're not getting the type of men you would typically perhaps be interested in. Which like I will say, like I think this is like where like sexism comes into play, like the double standard, because I do feel like quality women go to things like this. I do not feel like quality men go to things like this.
100%. That when I went to the pickleball one, which me and my friend Alex both went, we like there was so many fun, pretty like amazing women there, but the men, no. And so I 100% agree that I think like women, we will put ourselves out there, we will go to these type of things, and it's also because we don't have great experiences on the apps, and so we want to go like do these fun event type things. But the men that are going to these are, and I don't want to be like mean, but they're just not necessarily I guess they're not they're the men that are not having luck on the apps, but the women that
In
are
a
not
different
having luck
way.
on the apps,
Yeah.
it's not the same reason that the men
Mhm.
aren't. Like, it's just a different situation. So, yeah, it's not the same type of people.
So yeah, that's like that would be my only thing. Again, like not that I'm against it, but yeah, I just feel like it would be pointless.
So, speaking of apps, the next question we got asked were, are you on the dating apps? And this person said, they seem so scary, especially if you're in a smaller town. So you can go ahead and start.
So I am on a dating app, and guys, it's like my little secret tip that I joined Facebook dating. So I'm not on Bumble, I'm not on Hinge. I don't know what the other ones are. Um
Tinder.
Tinder, yeah, like I'm not on any of that. I joined Facebook dating. And speaking of caliber, so a bunch of my clients had like consistently kept telling me, like, I think you need to try it. I think you need to try it. And I was like, no, like I'm just like not interested in like a dating app in general right now. Not because I have anything against them. I just like wasn't in the mood. And then finally one day I was like, okay. And I've told everyone that they need to start using it because I don't know what it is. It's the same thing. You swipe left, you swipe right, you can talk to someone, you know what I mean? Like it's the same concept as all of the others, but for some reason this one is just different. Like back to speed dating and caliber of men, like I think that Facebook dating has a much better selection of caliber of men for what women my age or in their 30s might be looking for. I think it's like a lot more. I don't know if like my clients and I would like always try to like dissect it. Like I don't know if it's like they think like, oh, you know, no one's really going to see me on here versus the other ones, or what it is. Like I've never done like Match before, but it almost seems as if it's like what I would imagine matches, like where it's like people who actually do want to be in relationships and like are older. Like I just feel like it's like different. So, and the thing about small town, who cares? You're all like we have to. I want as a society. First of all, dating apps have been around now for 10 years. You know, so they are the norm. Like it just is a way of life, and like I want to take that like icky stereotype out. Like there's nothing to be ashamed of or embarrassed about. Like you're just trying to look for love, and
Mhm.
we all have really busy lives, and so this is like the most efficient way sometime. And you know, if you're seeing them, they're seeing you, you're both looking, like what's the harm?
Yeah. I have been very open that I'm not currently on dating apps. I have been in the past. I've tried Hinge, Tinder, and Bumble. Those are kind of like I think are like the popular or like most commonly known like top three that maybe not anymore, but those were like the first ones that kind of came
Mm-hmm.
out
Mm-hmm.
when the dating apps really started. And like Kyra said, they're all different, but they're all the same, but they're all different. So they all have different like layouts. Some have prompts where you like answer questions about yourself, and they all have like a combination of like photos and question answer styles, but they all are a little bit different in terms of like how you select who you like, who
Mm-hmm.
can see you. They pretty much all have like free options versus like a paid option, so you can see who liked you without having to swipe. There's all like different things like that, and so it kind of just depends on like what you like, and they all kind of have like stereotypes also. Like Tinder was always kind of known as like the hookup one, but I actually met like two of my serious relationships on Tinder. Like I just happened to have like better luck on Tinder. Like I don't know why, that might have just been like a coincidence, but then there's certain ones that like Bumble, there's like a timer. The girl has to message the guy first, and then there's like a 24-hour timer. And like if they don't message you back, then it expires, and it's like that's like annoying to me. Um, Hinge, you can like respond to a specific thing on their profile, like if they have like a funny statement, or if they're like, oh, my favorite sports team is whatever, you can pick, oh, mine too, instead of just swiping right and it's saying like so and so liked you. You can, say something specific to them. So they all have kind of like different things that make them unique. I would agree that probably in a smaller town, obviously you're going to have a smaller pool of people. So whereas like where we live, there's thousands of people, you're never going to have a shortage. Which is also, there's pros and cons to that, because we know that there's an endless amount of people to swipe. Living in a type of place that we live in, it's also, you're always having people that don't live here that are, just visiting. So if you are looking for a relationship, you're constantly getting people that are like, oh, I'm just here for the weekend or whatever, which is annoying because if you want someone who lives here, obviously you have to deal with that. And then there's also the downside of like, that like the men that you are that you're seeking, they have an endless amount of women to look at, and vice versa. So there are people that don't want to settle down, and it's as easy as just they're going to keep swiping. If you don't respond fast enough, well, they're on to the next. And that is, I mean, that wouldn't be your person anyways, but it's like that makes it for a hard dating scene when there's just endless options. And even if it's not like a realistic option for the person, there's just so many options. So it's, I think in a small town, it would be kind of, I mean, I wouldn't be worried about like if, oh, so-and-so saw me on the app, but more like if you had a bad experience, you were maybe more likely to like run into them at the store, or maybe even like if you had like a scary experience with someone, I don't know, like I'm not likely to like run into the people that if I have a bad date, the person I talk about on the episode, a couple weeks ago, I'm probably never going to see them again.
Right.
I mean, maybe, but like probably not. So yeah, I think if you've never tried it, and you should, why not? You can always delete the app. But yeah, give it a go. Next question.
Yeah. So the next question was, any advice on putting yourself out there if you're new to the dating scene?
Yeah, I mean, if you're interested in putting yourself out there on the apps, that might be like a good way to kind of like dip your toe in. And like Kyra said, that's kind of the way of dating nowadays. Obviously, if you are confident and comfortable going to like in-person events and that's an option in your area, you don't have to do like speed dating. There's obviously other options for events. Go to events, but if that feels intimidating or that's not an option, go on an app. I would just say like, just be yourself and don't let don't let other people's shit. I'm talking to myself, Kyra.
Okay.
I know, like I need this advice. I don't take this advice and I do need it. Don't let other people's shit make you feel bad. One of the things I hate about the apps is that like I always take like other people's like whatever. I take it as like a rejection. And it's like, it has nothing to do with me. Like these people don't even know me. But it's hard when you feel like, oh, they didn't like me or whatever. And it's like, they don't even know me. But it does get hard. Like I said, when people have so many options, you have so many options. So I would just say, try to like remind yourself, especially when you're new in the dating scene, like other people's shit has nothing to do with you. And so just like be yourself and don't worry about what other people are doing. That's my advice.
Yes. Yeah, I think that that's great advice. As you guys know, I am someone who definitely dates. I consider myself an incredibly strong dater. Kelly and I, which should be no surprise, have very different approaches and different thoughts about these things. So my advice would be, don't worry. Like, this is what I tell my friends. Like, first of all, literally don't care if I never talk to you again. Literally don't care if you don't like me. Don't care if if the person I'm looking, like everyone is an option to me. Like, I don't care if you look at this person and you think that they're a 10 and you look at me and you think that I'm a 6, like, I don't care. Like, I'm going. Like, who cares? Who cares? Go after what you want. That is my advice. I tell everyone that. Show up as yourself. Like, I don't ever play the, oh, I don't want them to think this of me, or, I don't want to seem too needy, or I'm not going to text until they text, or like, I'm not going to call until they call. Fuck all that. No. If I want to talk to you, I'm going to talk to you. If I want to call you, I'm going to call you. Now, I'm not someone who calls someone 17 times in a row, but like, if I wanted to, I would,
16 is the limit.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely have a hard cutoff at 16. So, but if I wanted to go 17, I would. But that would be my advice. My advice is, don't ever compare yourself to anyone else, because comparison is the root of all evil in any aspect of our life. Don't worry about like, oh, I have to go by societal standards of this, and this. No, like, if you like something, if you want to talk to someone, go talk to them, whether that be on an app, whether that be in person. Like, I'm someone that if I see someone who's good looking at a bar, at a restaurant, whatever, I'm going up to them. Like, the worst thing that anyone could ever say to me in life is no. Okay. Like, cool. I love myself so much. I know that I don't have the perfect body in some people's eyes. I know that I have an overly perfect body in some people's eyes. So like, and I love who I am. I love who I am. And I think that as we get older, like characteristics are way more important. How someone makes you feel is way more important. So my advice is, do everything. Don't be scared. Don't worry. Like, just show up as yourself, and whatever is supposed to be will be.
Facts. Love that. Okay, and then the next two questions kind of go together. So one of the questions is, do you think it's possible to overcome the ick after it's occurred? And also, what is the ickiest ick in your opinion?
I think that it would depend on what the ick is and like how quickly I'm seeing it.
Okay.
So like, if like you like can't parallel park and you're wearing like a thong sandal, like, ugh, like that's an ick. Like, but I could get over that because I could change both those things. We'll just Uber and you'll start giving me your card to shop. So I can get over those. But if it's like you're like rude or like a degrading person, like, ick, by, gone.
Totally. Yes.
So it just totally depends.
I agree. My ickiest ick is if someone is rude, like, I mean, to anyone, but especially like if we're like at dinner and you're rude to a server or something. Like the mini golf date story that I told, the guy was rude to the poor girl working. Like, I just hate that, and that's not something you can fix, nor do I want to, because I'm just like, you're a rude person. That is my ickiest ick. So, but I agree, like, it is possible to overcome certain icks, depending on what it is.
Yeah.
I have to read this thing. I have to look it up really quick because I saw this meme the other day that was so funny. And okay, it said, I love things like this because these are like stupid, funny icks. It said, seeing a grown man stumble when the train moves is disgusting. How will you provide for anyone?
It is an ick.
It is. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Like,
Dan 10 toes down. Did you not hear Maya Papaya? Get a hold of yourself.
Yeah. Like, so yeah, I mean, it depends. Like, if they're like superficial icks, for sure, I can get over it. But like, if you're like a mean spirited person, like someone recently told me a story that they reconnected with someone, and this person said, you're not in the shape that you were in when I last saw you. Mind you, they've seen each other multiple times and they've been physical. And they said, you should really get back into the shape that you were when I first met you. I said, oh, did you tell him that he should grow his dick and you would love him a lot more if his penis could grow? Did you tell him that? Because that's what my response would be.
Oh, hell no. That reminds me of, I matched with this guy on Bumble, and like obviously a long time ago because I'm not on Bumble. I'm not on anything. So as I just mentioned a couple questions ago, the girl has to message the guy first. And I don't know, well, definitely not you because you don't care what people think, but when I was on it, I would kind of not get like nervous, but kind of like, okay, I want to have like a good opener or something like funny, enticing, whatever.
Yeah.
So in his profile, it said something about like aggressive brunching. It said something like, what would your ideal date be? And it said something, there was 3 options and one of them was aggressive brunching or something. So my opening line was like, what does aggressive brunching entail?
And was he like, you seem to know based on your pictures?
No. He said, hey, Kelly, sorry that I matched with you. I didn't realize you're not in shape. So I'm going to unmatch you.
You could have just unmatched me.
My first picture, my main picture. First, you don't even have to scroll through. My main picture. Full body picture, swimsuit. Zoomed in. Like, it's just me in a swimsuit. It wasn't like I was far away. And I said that. I said, you could have just unmatched me. You didn't have to say that. And he was like, well, I just thought I would let you know instead of unmatching you because that would be rude. But telling me I'm not
Should we have
in good enough shape for you wasn't rude?
Should we have a conversation about what qualifies under the rude category?
Like, I didn't ask if you thought I was in shape. My main, like, I'm not trying to hide. So this was like 4 years ago. I was not trying to hide what I look like in any way, shape, or form. My main picture was me in a swimsuit because
And like, again, I just go back to, it's so crazy for me to hear these experiences. I'm a big girl. I've been a big girl my whole life. Never, white or black man or any other race has ever said some shit like that to me.
And
ever.
This was not, like, I went through a period of being heavy. This was not when I was heavy. This was before my heavy time.
Hell no. Mm-mm.
And I was just
I don't even care, even like heavy or not.
Even if it was, but I'm just saying, like, I wasn't in that period. So I was just like, okay.
Meanwhile,
like
this man's probably fucking balding with a micro dick. Like,
yeah. And I'm just like, just unmatch me. Like, I don't care.
Right. We don't know each other.
I'm like, go aggressively brunch off a rooftop. Like, what the fuck? Anyways, so that is a fucking ick.
Ugh. Yeah.
Next question.
What is the best date activity that you've done?
Best date activity.
Lot of good dates, so should be a lot to choose from.
It doesn't have to be a first date.
No.
I'm trying to think because I feel like my ex was pretty creative. Although I'm drawing a blank.
Do you want me to go while you think about it?
Yeah, you go.
Okay. One of my best dates that I ever went on was like super unplanned, and we went to an NBA game and we just had the best time. We were laughing. Like, it was such, like, I was in a different city. I met this man randomly. Like, it was such, like, nothing was planned. And we just had the best day. And, yeah, we had a great weekend. Like, it was the best. But like, him showing me around the arena and like telling me things, and then we were just like joking and laughing with everyone, and then we went to dinner after, and like his driver picked us up. Like, it was a great date. That was like one of my favorite I will say, like, again, I have been on good dates, but like, if you're going to bring me to an NBA game, like,
Yeah.
you're going to win.
Yeah, that's fun. I think mine would probably be when I lived like in the Bay Area, going just doing stuff like in San Francisco with like my ex at the time. We would just like go do stuff around San Francisco,
That is fun.
and he lived
Was
like
it,
close to the city.
did you guys go to Alcatraz?
No,
I
this
know
was
that's, you're a big
not.
fan. I know you're a big fan of that. So,
No. No. Um, but yeah, I think I'm really into like thoughtful, like sentimental, like thought out things. Not that everything like has to be like planned and stuff, but I like even if it's something like really simple, I like when people think of like little details and just cute important
mhm.
things. And my ex was really good about stuff like that. So I can't really think of like really specific
Specific.
things right now, but he did a lot of those type of things. And like I said, we lived in the Bay Area, and then we moved to Bend, Oregon, which is like a fun place. And so there was a lot of like breweries there and stuff. So we'd go around to those type of places, and like the river, like floating the river and stuff like that. So I don't know, just like fun stuff like that. That's like cute and I don't know, not well, actually, I was gonna say not mini golfing, but actually, mini golfing is a fun date. Just
100% it's a
not,
fun day. You just
not
have to
with
be with the
that
right
one guy,
person.
right? Because I have had fun mini golfing dates. So yeah, I don't know, and stuff
Activities,
like
like
that.
cute,
Yeah,
like, yeah, I like that. I mean, that would make a great date.
yeah. And
Yeah.
actually, we went one time. We went on like paddle boats. That was fun too, or like pedal boats, whatever those
Yeah,
are
yeah.
called, and that was fun. I liked that also. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the next section, which is kind of just like miscellaneous questions. What is your favorite self-care activity?
I mean, I'm sure I don't have to say it for everyone who always listens and knows me, but going to the beach. That is my favorite self care activity. I love to go get my acai bowl, have two podcasts lined up, and just sit.
Nice. Mine would probably be like just reading in bed or sleeping.
Also, I'd like to add massage. I love a
Mm,
massage.
yes, I love a
Love.
massage too. Yeah, but mine has to be like just like everything else in my life, very specific because I need to be able to like relax and turn my brain off, and I can't do that at every massage place. So if it's under the right circumstances, a massage. um,
So I've actually been trying to think about this. If you were on, if you were on a desert island, deserted island,
either
yeah. What are your three items that you're bringing?
water,
Okay.
scout. Actually,
Okay.
no, because I wouldn't. No, not scout.
Okay. Okay.
Water.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, maybe like a activity book
Okay.
and a spear.
Okay. Water, activity book, spear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would bring like a device that like I can drink ocean water.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I can like cuz I don't want to bring a bunch of water and like what if I run out? Like then what? So I'd like to bring something that I like makes ocean water drinkable.
Okay.
Um Probably some water shoes cuz I feel like you can do that land and sea. So I'm going to need some type of footwear.
Oh, I'm
Um
naked if I didn't bring clothes.
well I think we're wearing clothes, but I'd like a
I
water
got
shoe.
stranded in my water shoes.
So I'd like a shoe that I can, that's versatile, land and water. And probably like a hammock because I'm not going to be good sleeping on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm stuck, like I might as well feel some type of luxury. So a swinging motion while sleeping in a secured spot might make me feel that way.
Period.
So yeah, I guess a water filtration system, water shoes, and a hammock.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And then hopefully Kelly and I are stranded together because then we'll have an activity. And she can use her spear to get us some food.
Mm-hmm. And we'll have water and purified water. Purified water times 2.
Exactly.
And I got stranded. I was already wearing my water shoes.
Okay. Perfect. Mm-hmm. Perfect. And I can definitely bring a big enough hammock for 2.
Perfect.
Well, we'll probably be really skinny because we're not going to be good. We're not going to be good hunters. So
I'm going to be getting us fish.
I know, but well, she is from Alaska, so it's kind of in her blood. So,
and I'm a hunter and a fisher. I'm a hunter and a gatherer.
I'm more of just a gatherer.
Perfect. You can gather the veggies.
Great.
We can eat coconuts.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And berries.
Whatever fruit won't kill us. Maybe one of us should bring a book that teaches us like what things we can eat and what are poisonous.
Yeah, we'll bring that instead of my water because you have the purifier.
Yeah. A book on how to survive. Maybe
we should bring a survivalist with us.
Can we bring a +1?
Can I bring a private plane and a pilot? Is that an option or?
Yeah.
Emergency flares?
Mm-hmm. And then what is like your dream vacation destination?
Bora Bora, I think.
Mm-hmm. Walk me through it.
I want to be on the little huts on the water.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to be out on my little balcony, on the little hammock.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to be swimming under there and not talking to anyone except whoever I'm on the trip with.
Mm-hmm.
And ordering room service and enjoying the sun and the ocean. Yeah. And I want to have a private beach where there's no other people. And that's it. Like, I just don't want to do anything or talk to anyone or see anyone.
Are we doing any excursions?
No.
You don't want to do any excursions?
No, I don't. I'm not an excursion. Okay. I mean, yeah, no. I could do like a zip line.
Bet you could.
But not into the water. Not like that zip line. I didn't even think of that when I said that.
Honestly, I just feel like you're in Bora Bora for the zip line.
I'm just here for the zip line. I heard they had really good zip lines. No, not that type of zip line. But I mean, that's really it. I'm a simple gal. Like, I just want to be at the most expensive resort and to not see or speak to anyone and just get all my needs met without having to see or speak to anyone.
Love that.
And I could have a massage every day. Like absolutely. Spa services every day. And like I said, like, you know, food, like private chef and all that.
I don't know about private chef because then they got to be in your room.
Well, no, like at the resort. Like, we would have a private, like, space
Got it.
that would be, like, beautiful views and stuff, but it wouldn't
Mhm.
be in my room. No.
Okay.
And I would speak to them because I'm not a bitch. So I just want to clarify, like, when I said don't speak to anyone, it's not that I wouldn't be speaking to, like, the chef and the masseuse and most people.
okay.
Like, I would for sure speak to them.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was confused that you would just
Well, I
be
just wanted to
ignoring
make sure.
people talking to you.
I just wanted to clarify
They're
because
like,
I said
what
that
would
I
you
wouldn't-
like? What would you like to eat? And you're just like,
I, like, hold up a sign. Yes.
thank you. Thank you for clarifying that for us.
I'm going on a silent retreat. That's my dream vacation. What is yours?
African safari. Like,
Yeah.
I want to do like a luxury African safari. Like, that is my dream vacation.
That's what
like-
Alex and her family did.
Yeah, I want to do it even more extreme than that. Like, that is my dream. Dream. That will come true.
Okay, so last couple questions. So one person wanted to know our thoughts on aliens and outer space. So what are your thoughts?
I mean, you know me. I love that whole world. Of course, aliens are walking amongst us. Of course, I'm going to be friends with one eventually. I like the concept of outer space and all of the things that we still don't know, and like things that exist, don't exist. Like, all of that is like incredibly fascinating to me because, of course, like, okay, so if you guys don't know, like, I love mushrooms. I love to eat magic mushrooms. And from the first time that I ever ate mushrooms to present day, the one constant thing that I always have, which don't know why and out of nowhere, is like, it feels like we are the size of like ants, and like there is such bigger entities looking at us. I don't know why I get that feeling, but every single time I'm on mushrooms, that's the feeling I get. And I just like, I mean, and from other things too, like, we know other things exist out there, you know? So it's like just having that like feeling within me that I've like felt. Like, I just love the world of outer space and aliens. And actually, like, a group of my friends, we have this thing, and it was like, we had the question of like, would you rather live forever, but you have to live in space, or just like live a normal life? And so two of us picked, me and my other friend, we picked, we're going to live in space. Like, we're living in space. Like, cause I just like, you don't know what you don't know. So like that whole thing fascinates me. And like imagine meeting an alien who is one, like the most intelligent being that you've ever been in front of. And what if they're like so funny? Like, like,
I mean,
who doesn't?
you already have that in your life, so I don't know why you would want to leave.
Because if I have to live forever, I gotta go to space.
I don't know. You already live with the funniest alien on this planet. So.
Are you calling yourself an alien? You're not an alien?
Yeah, I'm not denying.
Listen, FBI, CIA, we don't want to out her, but she outed herself. So here's our real life alien.
We don't want no problems. I definitely believe in aliens as well. I don't necessarily believe they're like walking amongst us in terms of like, I don't think that they like look like humans and are like disguised. Like, if you're at the grocery store, I don't necessarily think like there's like aliens that like look like people. I mean, there could be for sure, but I definitely believe in aliens, and for sure think there's aliens, and that people's stories about like being abducted by aliens, I believe them. And people that have had, experiences like seeing UFOs and stuff, I believe all of those things. Yeah. So, I mean, it does like creep me out, but it also intrigues me. Like, I think it's super interesting. But it is like kind of scary, just as like anything super like unknown is. Do I want to like go like live in an alien pod? It's
Maybe.
not like something I would like sign up to be on like an exclusive PR list for,
Okay.
but I'm not completely against it either. I don't want to be like taken against my will, I guess, to do it, but I also am like
But if you
maybe.
were, you'd make the most of it.
Right. But like also like don't come get me. Like
Okay.
maybe like send me like I want to be invited.
But you don't know if you're going to show up.
Right, like I want to be included.
Mm-hmm.
But I also want to like make the decision on my own.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know.
You don't want to be like zapped up and like, oh, well, here I am now.
Now I have to. Yeah.
This is my new life.
Right. So that's where I'm at with it. But yeah, I think it's interesting. Okay, and then what's our last question?
I think we've saved the best for last. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
So instinctively I want to say no, but then I thought about it to myself, well, what makes a sandwich? And I'm like, toppings, bread, meat. And so I'm like, what's on a hot dog? Bread, meat, toppings. So like, again, instinctively I want to say no, but if we're comparing the substances of both items, they're the same.
I gave my answer and I'm sticking to it.
Oh, no. Okay. Do you see where I'm coming from?
No.
Okay. So what makes a sandwich a sandwich?
I see it, but I disagree.
Okay.
Because a hot dog is not a sandwich, and
right. It's its own entity. Like a hot dog is a hot dog.
Mm-hmm. It stands on its own.
But you can make the comparison that both require the same things.
Right, but like also you can compare, like for example, like you require like water and sunshine. So does a plant. You're not a plant. But you can see where like
if I put the right things in me,
you
I grow.
require the same things, right? But you're not a plant.
But like, what makes a sandwich a sandwich?
It's not a sandwich, in my opinion.
And I guess that's where we'll leave it. But
also a hot dog itself can just be the wiener. Like the wiener itself is the hot dog. It doesn't have to be
jail for the person that just eats a hot dog.
Well,
like no bun, no toppings.
Right, but the name itself, like you just said, jail for the person who just eats the hot dog. The hot dog is just the dog.
Yeah.
So the sandwich part is irrelevant because the dog is the hot dog. It's just the wiener.
The wiener. Well,
the bun and all that shit is the fixins.
But I mean, a sandwich, like some people, yeah, I know, yeah.
Like you can't just say, who would eat a sandwich without the bread? Because you can't.
A lot of people. Well, because they make a sandwich salad. Like the grinder salad. Like.
But then it's a salad.
With sandwich stuff.
But it's a salad. It's not a sandwich.
Is a wrap a sandwich?
It's a bowl. No, it's a wrap. Okay. Or it's a bowl. Like, you know, on a menu it would say, get it as a wrap, or get it as a bowl, or get it as a sandwich. But a hot dog, you don't say, you would say, get a hot dog without a bun, I guess, if you're a weirdo. But you wouldn't, it's not called something else. It's not called it's just called a hot dog.
We definitely need you to sound off in the comments on where you fall on any of the things that we spoke about, but specifically hot dog versus sandwich.
Right. Is it a hot dog or are you wrong? Okay, well, that was fun. And if you guys want us to do this again, let us know and we will ask more questions. We do have some more, but they kind of are like an episode of its own. So we will do that at a future time. And let us know what you thought about this. We are going to do more fun games in the future. So let us know what else you want us to talk about, what other type of games you want us to play. Make sure you are following us wherever you listen, Spotify, YouTube, Apple. Make sure you are also following us on Instagram and TikTok. Rate us, review us, leave a comment, share with your friends. Thank you for all of the support that you give us. We truly appreciate it. And we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.